Hope you had a good Easter weekend. Welcome to the programme. We start tonight with the hope of jobs and investment in an industry that was one of the first to shut down during the pandemic. Cruise ships were grounded from February 2020 with passengers brought home in a rescue effort. Now, the first cruise company to launch in the UK in 10 years is preparing for its maiden voyage from its home dock in Tilbury, as Thomas Magill reports.
Getting the party started, these are the first guests on board Ambience, a special moment not just for bosses of the first British cruise line to launch in 10 years, but for its passengers too.
We're just down the road in
10 miles down the road.
Yeah, 10 miles down in Basildon, basically. So this has just been a half-hour ride. So this is for us.
This might be the first of many.
Well, this definitely, yeah.
It is absolutely fabulous. In fact, we've booked another one for Christmas on here for 15 nights.
For many here, it's been a long wait after cruising all but ground to a halt during the pandemic. So how strong a sign is this that customers are happy to get back on board?
We have seen the confidence coming back extremely strong. Yeah? To give you an idea, from the moment we went on sale, we sold 50% of the inaugural program within the first 3 months. We also have our headquarters here in Essex, where we created 50 jobs already, and this is going to grow further. We also provide obviously all the jobs to the local economy. If it's the port, if it's the security on the ports, the baggage handler, if it's the local gardener shops, the suppliers all around there.
What is it like to be godmother of a ship?
It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, it's amazing. Very honoured. I mean, this is just beautiful. This is called Centre Court. So what's so lovely about the whole ship is it is so British, and it's all the different names of the bars and everything that goes on.
On board today to welcome guests is the ship's godmother and Olympian Sally Gunnell, who says it's a very special moment.
It's about wishing the ship good luck as it sails off, and I guess you do. You feel as though you're celebrating today. It's it's a bit of responsibility as well, and on you go. And I mean, I think it's just beautiful to actually finally get on board.
And as guests gather in the lounge, many are thankful to have this now on their doorstep and looking forward to the joys of hitting the high seas.
What do I love? Meeting people, finding new friends, meeting old friends, which we've done a lot of today so far. And, the entertainment, you can't beat the entertainment. It's absolutely fantastic.
We're from Billericay in Essex, central Essex, so we're like half an hour away. Try and remember how good it was the last time you cruised. This is not the real world, this is how the real world ought to be. Get back on the cruise ship.
Just do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Well, plenty of people are certainly happy to return. Hundreds are enjoying a banquet in the ballroom downstairs. And having a London cruise terminal, a place like this on London's doorstep, as you heard there, seems to be part of the appeal. Now let me just explain a little bit about where we are. Tilbury Dock is a huge complex on the north bank of the Thames. It welcomes hundreds and hundreds of containers, of ships and tankers every single year, and tucked in the middle of that is the London Cruise Terminal. It's been here for decades, and for the last 2 years it hasn't welcomed a single ship. Well, the Ambience sailed into port a few days ago up the Thames, and Russ Culver is the manager of the terminal. Russ, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's it like to see ships return again to what was a busy terminal before the pandemic?
It's a fantastic site. The terminal is the heart of the port and heart of the community as well. When COVID hit, so many local people were put out of work because of no cruise ships, and the terminal lay dormant for 2 years. But it's nice to see it back in action and working again.
And we heard there from the owners of Ambassador that 50 jobs have already been created outside of the terminal across Essex, providing support for the ships. But what will it mean for the future of the terminal then?
Great news for the future of the terminal. So the more ships means we can bring in more people, more local workers can come to work for the terminal. It just keeps the terminal going for another 90 years.
And what sort of challenges will you face getting staff back again? Because of course during the pandemic a lot of people have had to find new occupations, new careers as well. Will that be a challenge, finding people with the skills to work in a terminal that's quite a niche sort of industry?
It always a challenge. Even more so nowadays, but we are starting to find people, and even people that did work here before are returning back to us because Ambassador are here, and there's a future.
It was busy this morning when I arrived. For you personally, what's it like to see the terminal busy again?
It's fantastic to see it. Obviously working here, there's nothing worse than seeing an empty building. To see it filled with people and everyone using it is brilliant.
Absolutely. Russ Culver, thank you very much. Well, this ship, as I say, there is a party happening downstairs. People will start arriving again tomorrow for the maiden voyage, which is off to Hamburg. We won't be on it, I'm afraid. Back to you, Riz.
A key day for them.